Welcome to our KDD Chemistry Academy channel. Today we are going to discuss about chemical bond, okay. Before this, till now we have 115 elements. From these 115 elements, if we studied if we observe the chemical activity of all these elements, the zero group elements or noble gases have chemical inactivity. What are zero group elements? Helium with atomic number 2, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Atomic number is 10, 18, 36, 54 and 86. Okay. If we write the electronic configuration, 1s2 for neon, 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6. Write the electronic configuration, 3s2, 3p6. Between you have 2s2, 2p6. After that you have 3s2, 3p6. For comes to krypton, the electronic configuration 4s2, 4p6. Xenon 5s2, 5p6. Radon 6s2, 6p6. Except helium, all noble gases have in their valency shell 8 electrons. Means neon has in n equal to 2, which is its valency shell, in 2s2 electrons, in 2p 6 electrons. Like that, all noble gases have 8 electrons in their valency shell except helium. These noble gases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are chemically inactive from these 115 elements which we have known till now. Means these elements are stable. They are not reacting with the other elements and also not reacting with themselves also. By this, one thing is clear that these elements are stable from these 115 elements, remaining are unstable. In this universe, everything is trying to get stability. So, remaining elements also trying to get stability as their nearest noble gases. Means these are the noble gases. These are also called zero group family in periodic table or 8th A group family. Okay. So elements remaining are try to get stability as their nearest noble gases. Some elements will lose electrons, or some elements will gain electrons, or some elements will share electrons with the other atoms of elements. when other atoms except noble gases are trying to get stability. They are sharing, some are sharing electrons with other atoms, some are giving electrons to other atoms, some are taking electrons from the other atoms of the elements. Then what happens? Then there will be a formation of relationship between the atoms. Either it is sharing, either it is by sharing or donating or giving electrons. By this reason, the relation which is formed by the sharing or giving or donating by the electrons between the atoms is called chemical bond. So, atoms are combining with each other by forming chemical bonds, then we are getting molecules. So, what is the reason for the formation of molecules? Means atoms are trying to get stability as their nearest noble gases, nearest noble gases. The chemical bond which is formed by the atoms, first explained by Lewis and Cossell. Lewis and Cossell by a theory. The theory is namely electronic theory of valency. Electronic theory of valency in 1916. According to Lewis and Cossell, the atoms of the elements trying to get stability as their nearest to noble gases, as the eight electrons in their valency shell, some are losing electrons, some are gaining electrons, some will sharing electrons. That is called octet rule. Octet rule tells us that every atom trying to get 8 electrons in their outermost shell according to their valency shell, that is called octet rule. For example, you take sodium. Sodium atomic number is 11. Its nearest noble gas is neon. Its atomic number is 10. So, when we compare these two, sodium has 1 electron more compared to neon. So sodium will lose 1 electron. Then it has 1 electron less compared to its number of protons after losing 1 electron. Then sodium will get 1 positive charge. If you observe this one, 1s2, 2p, 6, 3s1, when it lost 1 electron from this outermost shell, what happens then? It will become 1s2, 2p6, which is the electron configuration of neon only. So after losing one electron, sodium will get electron configuration as its nearest noble gas, neon. We will discuss in later minutes which will lose electrons, which will gain electrons, which will share electrons according to the situation. Once again I am repeating what is octet rule. Every element trying to get 8 electrons in its outermost shell to get stability as its nearest noble gas is called octet rule. And they also give a notation called Lewis dot notation. According to Lewis dot notation, we should show electrons by dots around the symbol of the element which are present in the valency shell. For example, if you take hydrogen, it has only one electron, then we can show its electron around its symbol by a dot. Comes to helium, it has 2 electrons. Comes to carbon, its atomic number is 6 and valency and its electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. The valency shell of carbon is n equal to 2 and it contains 4 electrons which are present in 2s and 2p in number 2 respectively. So I have drawn its symbol Sc and I put 4 dots around the symbol of the carbon C. Each dot indicates one valency electron of the carbon. These are called the Lewis dot structures of hydrogen, helium and carbon. We can write remaining elements Lewis dot structure also in this way only. Lewis and Kossel explained 2 types of bonds, namely one is ionic bond, another one is covalent bond. To explain the octet configurations of the elements which are obtained by the chemical bond formation. First we have to discuss about ionic bond. In ionic bond, the atoms which are participating in this bond, one will lose electrons, another will gain electrons. Suppose A is one atom, B is another atom. In these atoms, A will lose electrons to B, then A will get positive charge, B will get negative charge. This is called cation, this is called anion. Why? Because why it will lose electrons? It has excess of electrons compared to octet configuration of its nearest noble gas. So it will lose electrons, and it will gain electrons means what? It has less number of electrons compared to its nearest noble gas octet configuration. Here I am showing it gains 1 electron, it loses 1 electron, it will gain 1 electron. Okay. and the atoms which are participating in ionic bond must be with electronegative difference. Must be electronegative difference. It is more than 1.9. Psi means, here psi means or chi means the symbol for the electronegativity. Chi A means electronegativity of A, chi B means electronegativity of B. The difference between these two elements, electronegative difference must be less than, greater than or equal to 1.9. What is electronegativity? The gaining ability of electrons is called electronegativity. In general, metals will lose electrons and non-metals will gain electrons. Metals are present at the left side of the periodic table. Mainly those are first A group elements and second A group elements. After that, third A group elements. Between this first A and second A group elements, we have D black elements. Mainly the metallic character is obtained to first A group and second A group elements and third A group elements. These are metals. These three groups elements will lose electrons. The first A group elements will lose one electron. By that reason, this first A group elements oxidation state is +1 and general electron configuration is NS1. Second A group elements general electron configuration is NS2 and third A group's general electronic configuration is NS2 NP1. What are those first A group elements? Means hydrogen, lithium, sodium, except this hydrogen, it is a non-metal and it is a gas. Potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Next, second A group, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. These are what second A group elements. And third A group elements, aluminum family, aluminum, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. All these are what third A group elements. These are metals. They will lose electrons. And the fourth A group elements neither lose nor gain electrons in general. Those are already we know fourth A group elements, carbon family. And fifth A group elements, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Sixth A group elements, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Seventh A group elements, fluorine. Seventh A group elements, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Fifth A group elements, to get stability as their nearest noble gases, they will gain electrons. How many they get? Fifth A group elements will gain 3 electrons. So their oxidation state is -3, -2 and seventh A group elements oxidation state is -1. What is the oxidation state? How much of electrons they are gaining? After gaining, they will get negative charge. The negative charge is called oxidation state for these elements. If they lose electrons, they will get positive charge. The lost or gained electrons with respect to their charge is called oxidation state. When they lost electrons, they will get positive oxidation state. when atoms gain electrons, they will get negative oxidation state. Now let's we see how a ionic bond is formed by an example. Example is NaCl. For example, in the formation of ionic compound, we have mainly two steps. One is formation of cation, second one is formation of anion, next formation of ionic molecule, formation of ionic compound by its constituent ions. Formation of cation. In this cation, already I told you, cation will lose electrons. Cation is formed by the loss of electrons. No doubt metals will lose electrons. So sodium will lose electrons. How many electrons will it lose? Its atomic number is 11. Its electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, and its nearest to noble gas is neon. Its atomic number is 10. So sodium wants to become stable as its nearest to noble gas and get the octet configuration. No doubt the sodium will lose one electron from its valency shell, that is n equal to 3 shell. In this n equal 3 shell of sodium, in 3s has one electron which is valence electron. It will lost by the sodium. Then it will become Na plus and one electron is comes out, and its Na plus electron configuration of NS 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, which is the electron configuration which is equal to the electron configuration of neon. Then the Na plus has stability as neon. The lost electron by the sodium will be gained by chlorine. Why? Because it is non-metal. So it will get this electron. In general, it has 17 electrons and 17 protons in its neutral state. When it gains one electron, it has one excess electron. Electron has negative charge, so then it will get one minus charge. Now it has 18 electrons and 17 protons. So formation of cation, formation of anion. The metal will lose electron, the non-metal Cl will gain electron. After losing electron by the sodium, it will get one unit positive charge. At the same time, the non-metal chlorine gets that lost electron by the sodium, and it will now becomes uninegative ion, that is Cl minus. Then what happens? There will be possibility for the ionic compound. Why? Because Na plus and Cl minus ions both are oppositely charged each other. Then there will be electrostatic attraction forces between these two ions. Then it leads to formation of ionic compound, that is NaCl. Like this, we can also explain the remaining different molecules. In this way only we can explain the formation of magnesium chloride molecule AlCl3, etc. In this magnesium chloride, magnesium atomic number is 12, and it will lose 2 electrons to get its nearest noble gas neon configuration, and each chlorine needs 1 electron. So then what happens? The lost electrons by the magnesium will gained by 2 chlorines by each. Then what happens? One magnesium plus 2 and 2 Cl minus ions are there. Then there will be formation of MgCl2. Aluminium atomic number is 13. Aluminium loses 3 electrons to get stability as its nearest noble gas neon. The 3 electrons will be gained by each chlorine in equal manner. Then there will be formation of a ionic molecule Al Mg plus 2 plus 2 Cl minus gives MgCl2, Al3 plus 3 Cl minus gives AlCl3 molecule. Next comes to covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. When valency electrons of atoms are shared between two atoms, when they contribute equal number for the sharing, equal number of electrons for the sharing between them. For example, you take hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number is 1, so it has only one electron, and you take another hydrogen also, it has also one electron in it. So both wants to get stability as its nearest noble gas, helium. They need one more electron. Each hydrogen need one more electron. Then what happens? They will share electron pair between them by giving each hydrogen one electron to between them. Then what happens? Let's say this electron belongs to this the cross symbol is of this electron. This cross symbol indicates electron of this hydrogen, and this dot symbol indicates hydrogen of this electron. Now what happens? Both are giving one electron between to them. Then after both these two hydrogens sharing this electron pair, then what happens? This electron pair belongs to this hydrogen as well as this hydrogen. So both hydrogens have now two electrons. Then both will get stability as their nearest noble gas. Then it leads to formation of hydrogen molecule. Comes to oxygen. Oxygen atomic number is 8. Its electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So it has 6 electrons in its valency shell. So according to Lewis-dot structure, we can show like this. We take another oxygen also. Here I am going to explain now formation of oxygen molecule by the covalent bond according to Lewis and electronic theory of valency, which is proposed by Lewis and Koshel. So oxygen atomic number is 8. Its valence electron configuration is 2s2, 2p4. To become octet configuration in the valence shell of oxygen, oxygen need 2 electrons. You take another oxygen also, it also needs 2 electrons. By this reason, what happens? Each oxygen is contributing 2 electrons to between of them. Then what happens? There will be, so these electrons belongs to this oxygen, and these electrons belongs to this oxygen. In the chemical bond formation, one thing you have to note that only valency electrons will takes place or participate. The valence electrons only participate in the formation of chemical bond. Then what happens? Now if you see this, between these so now oxygen gets stability as its nearest noble gas, neon. Each oxygen gets stability as its nearest noble gas, neon. Why? Because in core means what? The valency, except valency shell electrons, remaining electrons are called core electrons. For oxygen, core electrons in number equal to 2. So 1s electrons already there in core, and in 2s 2 electrons are there. Let's say these are 2s electrons. In 2p, 2 electrons are contributed for the sharing, remaining 2 electrons are here. So total how many electrons? These 4 electrons belongs to this oxygen as well as this oxygen. So core electrons 2, 2s electrons. Core electrons means 1s electrons 2, 2s electrons 2. In 2p we have 4 electrons. Among those 4 electrons, 2 electrons are contributed for sharing between the two oxygen atoms. Remaining are here 2. So 2, 2, 4 plus 2. These 4 electrons plus 10. So both oxygens will get stability as their nearest noble gases by sharing 2 electrons pair between them. Here one line indicates one bond, means one bond is formed by sharing of one electron pair. So in oxygen we have double bond. Okay. Drawbacks of VSEPR theory. Drawbacks. What are drawbacks of electron theory of valency, that is ETV, which is proposed by Lewis and Koshel? E means electronic theory of valency, which is proposed by Lewis and Koshel. The electron theory of valence is failed to explain the bond energies and bond lengths of the different molecules. Bond lengths and bond energies of different molecules. Second, it could not give any account for the different angles present in different molecules. Means what? It is not explained bond angles also. Bond angles. First drawback is the electronic theory of valence, which is proposed by Lewis and Koshel, could not give any explanation for the bond lengths and bond energies of the different molecules which are formed by the covalent bond, and the electronic theory of valency also not explain the bond angles present in the molecules. For example, ammonia bond angle is 107 degrees 28 minutes and methane bond angle is 109 degrees 18 minutes, 109 degrees 28 minutes. So what is the reason for the bond angle behind this? It was not explained by the electronic theory of valency. Why the methane is having 109 degrees 28 minutes bond angle? Why ammonia is having 107 degrees 18 minutes? And why water molecule is having 104 degrees bond angle? It was not explained by the electronic theory of valency. Remaining topic, what we say, valency bond theory, valency bond theory and hybridization, VSEPRT theory, and remaining leftover concepts will be discussed in later class. Thank you one and all. Please subscribe my channel. If you have any inconvenience with my class with respect to visibility, at that time you go through my pen nib and my voice, then you will get better clarity. Okay, once again I am asking you to subscribe our channel, share, like it and share it, and press the bell icon also for the immediate notification when I will upload videos. Thank you one and all. In this today we discussed about chemical bond. In this chemical bond topic, why atoms are combining to form molecules, means what? The elements, till now we have 115 elements. Among these 115 elements, only noble gases have stability except hydrogen, helium. Remaining have 8 electrons in their valency shell. According to Lewis and Koshel, their theory, electronic theory of valency, which is proposed in 1916. They told us that every element is trying to get 8 electrons in their valency shell as their nearest to noble gas is called octet rule. To get octet configuration in these valency shells, they are participating in 2 types of bonds. One is ionic bond, another one is covalent bond. Ionic bond is formed by transfer of electrons from metals to non-metals. The electronegativity difference must be between metal and non-metal is more than 1.9. The formation of ionic molecule has 2 steps mainly: formation of cation, formation of anion. Comes to covalent bond, which is also explained by Lewis and Koshel according to their theory, that is electron theory of valency. In this bond is formed by sharing of electrons. I explained this concept by 2 examples. One is formation of hydrogen molecule, and another one formation of oxygen molecules. Drawbacks of electronic theory of valency means it could not give any account for the bond lengths and bond energies of different molecules, and it was not explained the bond angles which are present in the molecules. That's it. Thank you, Ananda.